We are live. Welcome. Welcome to another quarantine cooking session. Hopefully you all are hearing me. If you all are hearing me, please let me know in the chat. So, roll call. Just hit me up in the chat and let me know that you know the stream good, all you're hearing me, everything proper. And today, Sunday. Hey, Natasha, welcome. Loud and clear. Trini Cooking with Natasha. Thanks for logging in. Odetta, happy Sunday. Roxanne, loud and clear. Thanks for coming in. Sabrina, Wendy, Jaleese, everybody who joined in the chat, welcome, welcome, welcome. Today, Sunday, Palm Sunday, we're doing Hot Cross Buns. And Christopher, what's going on? Neil, welcome. Nakasi, Chica, nice. Everybody on the inside. So, hey, Halima, actually, Halima, let me make you a mod real quick. Right. Okay, Halima, I just made you a moderator for the chat. So, as you know, sometimes when the chat going on, I'm not able to respond to all the questions because, you know, I'm focusing on what I'm doing here and trying to keep up with the chat at the same time. So, bear with me. I don't always get to address all the comments, but I will try to do so. Alright, pop this chat out. Trinimat, hello. Stefan, what's going on? Marina, hello. Michelle, everybody who is in the chat right now, thanks for joining. Again, this is the quarantine cooking sessions. Stay home with me, and we're doing Hot Cross Buns. Also, shout out to all the people on Twitter right now who logged on and checking out the stream. Virtual Events TT, thanks for linking and pushing the live stream. I will try to keep up with the chat and address the comments, but again, we're doing Hot Cross Buns and I did invite people to cook along with me. So I kind of want to get a sense all the people who actually going to cook along, going to do the cook along, because once I start, you know, they would want to be following these steps and that kind of thing. If you're just watching, that is fine. That is all well and good. Of course, you know, after the live is done, the video will still be up for you to rewind and check out the process again. And in the video description, I actually have 2 of the written recipes for Hot Cross Buns that on the Eater Food channel. So you can also check out that as well if you're looking to do it. So, anybody who actually cooking along. Alright, so Patrice is cooking along. Hi Patrice, and thanks for coming on to the stream. And if anybody else doing the cook along, please let me know in the chat. I'm just trying to get a sense of how much people cooking along. So, you know, I want to make sure that I take it slow enough so that people get the things in order. But adjusting the camera. They're just talking now. Don't worry, we get into all that. So, for the people who are going to do the cook along, let me just show you what we have to get in order. So, I have baker's flour here, but if you don't have baker's flour, all-purpose flour will work just as well. As a matter of fact, I just made a dough beforehand, and because I didn't have a full bag of baker's flour, I actually made this with all-purpose flour, and as you can see, it rising perfectly, and we're in a gear, and we're looking good. So don't worry if you only have all-purpose. The all-purpose will work as well. So you need your baker's flour. You need a cup of milk. So measure out a cup of milk. your butter, and this is 7 tablespoons of butter. You need 1 egg. Now people were asking about the spices. So if you don't have cardamom powder, and you'll also find this in the grocery as elaichi powder. If you don't have cardamom powder, don't worry about it, you could omit it. If you don't have cinnamon, it's fine as well. I mean, it won't taste the same, but you'll still get the effect. So if you don't have the spices like cinnamon and nutmeg and cardamom, don't stress it too much. You know, it'll still be alright. It'll still come out okay. It wouldn't be the exact thing, but it'll be cool. Also have 1 lemon and an orange, and we're gonna use the zest of these to give it that citrusy finish that you will get. So, right, and we also need sugar, pack of yeast, and salt. So, I hope that the people who are doing the cook along have the ingredients ready, because I'm going to start in a little bit. Nice. So, let's see. I think we're ready to start. Ready to start? Let's jump in. First and foremost, I want to get the milk to the right temperature. So if you have a milk already, portion out into 1 cup, because we need the liquid to be at the right temperature to activate the yeast properly. Remember, we want this to be a nice fluffy dough, nice fluffy broth bun, and for that we need the dough to rise properly. So we need the yeast to be able to activate properly, and for that your liquid needs to be at the perfect temperature. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in the microwave and microwave this for 1 minute, and that should get it at the perfect temperature to activate the yeast properly. Right, so while that is going, let's go ahead and start working with the dry ingredients. So again, I hope you have your measuring cups and thing on hand. You need, well, for this recipe you need 1 cup measurement and a 1/4 cup measurement, and you need your teaspoons, 1/2 teaspoon measurement. So that's what I'm working with. Everything else would be, you know, to taste. So if it's salt, I would say to taste. You could use, I mean, you could use the 1/2 measurement and go with a 1/2 teaspoon of salt, or you could go with a pinch, depending on your proficiency in baking. You know, you could go by feel. If you're not too comfortable doing that, then follow by measurement. So let's start. Right, the milk is done. We're going with 4 cups of flour. So let me just adjust this here. Right. Again, shout out to all the people who on Twitter following the live on virtual events. Please do follow our Twitter account at EaterFood. And anybody who is new to the channel and in the chat, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Every subscription counts. As a matter of fact, all the people on Twitter as well, please head over to YouTube and subscribe to the channel. Alright, so we have 4 cups of flour here. Alright. What we also need to do is melt the butter. So I'm going to put the butter in the microwave for a minute. So we're going to melt that as well. Right. So the temperature that you want the milk to be is The same as, I guess, if you're making bread where you want it warm but not hot so that you can't touch it. So it should be warm to the touch, like water that you would use if you're bathing, and that temperature of water that is perfect. It's not too hot, it's not too cold. It should be like that, like a warm bath now. So they say like 100 degrees. So I mean, I can't tell if I touch if it's 100 degrees, but it could be about that, give or take. And I'm now looking at this and I realize I have a little more than the butter finished before the minute. So I would say about 45 seconds for the butter. Alright? Yeah, I have a little more than a cup and I want this to be precise. So I'm gonna pour out some of this to make sure that it's actually on the 1 cup level. And remember, this live, we're doing this live, there's no editing and things. So, you will have, and this real cooking. I am not a chef, as I tell people all the time. I am just somebody who likes to cook. So, you might see little things happening where it's not totally on point, but again, there's a process. The same way people who following along would be learning as well. It's the same way, it is real. So I had it just a little over a cup. I wanted to make sure there's a cup because, again, I mean, baking, they say, is an exact science. So we don't want to be too off with the measurements. I'm going to go ahead and put the melted butter into the milk. All right. I'm going to set that aside, and then let's start with the spices. So I have here a tablespoon measurement, well, quarter teaspoon measurement, as you can see here. So I'm going to go with a 1/4 teaspoon of cardamom powder. Now, if you go to the website, the ingredients and the measurements would be a little different to what I do in here. This is my version, my tweak. You could follow those, but if you want, I could put this exact recipe up when I finish. So you can let me know in the comments. And I'm going to take a glance of in the comments. Hey Lynette, what's going on? Lynette is baking along. Alright, so if anybody has followed the channel, all they know that I am a stickler for fresh spices. Freshly grated spices will always taste better than what you can get in a pack. Now, grinding cardamom is a bit of a process because I had to use my spice grinder to do that. I can't do that with the rasp. And I recently, when I say recently, probably about a year, not a year, probably a couple months ago, found out that the name of this is a rasp. So, it's not like cinnamon and nutmeg where you could just grate it. So I will buy the cardamom powder, but for cinnamon and nutmeg, I like to grate it fresh. Fresh is always tastes better, so go for fresh if you could. If you can't get fresh, then use the powder. But it ain't no scene. It's not like you're gonna make or break the recipe, but fresh does always taste better. So going in with about a 1/4 teaspoon of fresh cinnamon. And if the cinnamon break like that, make sure you pull it away because you don't want pieces of cinnamon falling into that. If any pieces of cinnamon fall into your mixture, make sure you take them out because that is crack teeth business and thing when you're biting down on your hot cross bun. I mean, what? At least I don't want that. At my age, I'd be careful with the teeth and them. So, I mean, I kind of eyeballing it here of what a 1/4 teaspoon is. But feel free to actually measure it out if you want to. If a little over or a little under, again, that's not going to make or break the recipe. At least not with cinnamon. With nutmeg a little different. Nutmeg is a real a very potent spice, and if you use a little too much, that could spoil your dish. So you want to be a little more sparing with the nutmeg. I have some fresh nutmeg here. Now I have this out of the shell already. If you're using fresh nutmeg, please remember to crack the shell. Don't try to grate the shell. You will be doing that for hours and nothing will happen. So I thought I could have cracked it in my hand. No, alright. I know what kind of strong man thing I'm trying. So yeah, just right, and you crack it open, and this is what you want to grate. This is the nutmeg itself. So I'm gonna grate some nutmeg right in. Again, you're going for about a 1/4 teaspoon. Right. Now, got the spices in. I'm gonna go with some salt. I would go with 1/2 teaspoon of salt. I also using salted butter as well, so I think between the salted butter and the salt that we put in here, that will be enough salt. And you always want to add a pinch of salt when you're doing, even doing sweet baking dishes as well, because that brings out the different dimensions of flavor. You know, the spices, the sweet and all of that. We're going to add some lemon zest and some orange zest in this, so that has helped to bring all the flavors out, and everything will taste like one homogeneous thing. You can get the different notes coming out in your dish. So definitely always want to add some salt. I'll go in with 1/4 cup of sugar. So 1/4 cup of sugar in here. Right. And 1 packet of dry instant yeast. Right. And as you know, with these dried ingredients, you always want to mix it thoroughly. So go ahead and use a fork, use a spoon or whatever, and make sure that it combined well. You want those spices to be evenly dispersed in the dried mixture. I also need to do some lemon zest and some orange zest. So lemon zest and the orange zest, you could go for, I would say, about a 1/4 teaspoon again, or you could go for a full, not 1/4, sorry, a 1/2 teaspoon. I could go for a full teaspoon if you want, depending on how citrusy you like it. I know people like to use orange juice and that kind of thing, but we're not doing that. There's not that kind of recipe. We go in for like real flavors now. So I go in with the real flavor of the lime zest, lemon zest and the orange zest. Those you get the natural oils coming out of the zest and that kind of thing, and I'm going to really flavor and permeate the bun. So definitely want to go with the zest rather than the juice. It's a totally different thing, totally different experience. So I'm going to zest some of this lemon here. Digest, 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 digest. Right. And now a little bit of the orange. Of course, you want to make sure and scrub these before you do this, right? Don't go and take a dirty orange and a dirty lemon and do that. You want to scrub it first. continue to mix this. Alright. So, you have the milk and butter, you have the flour, sugar, spices, yeast, zest going on there. Now, as you can see, I done started work up a little sweat. You understand? Don't worry, none of the sweating going in. There's no sweat hot cross bun again out here. No sweat buns. But you know, we working. So, next thing we want to deal with, currants and the sultanas. I have sultanas. If you don't have sultanas, and you only have raisins, or you have currants or whatever, it don't matter. It'll work the same way. It's all a preference. It's all come down to preference with these ingredients. So, don't beat up. It ain't no scene. I'm using sultanas and I'm using currants. You want to rehydrate them because, as you would know, when you get these in the pack, they'll just be dry now. And we don't want them dry, we want them plump and juicy. So, you want to rehydrate them. So, easy thing. What's wrong going on? I don't like too much of these dried fruits in my buns. So I'm going with roughly half cup of currants and roughly half cup of sultanas. Yes, as the last date there. Not too get away here. Waste not, want that. Right. So, how we gonna rehydrate these? Hot water. So what I'm gonna do is, got a mini pot here, and I got some water. About a cup. Alright. And this will take like 3 minutes or so. Well, I mean, the water already hot because I had it boiled already, so it shouldn't take too long. And once it starts to boil, it will rehydrate. So, in the meantime, while that's doing there, I can actually pay some attention to the chat. So let me see what's going on in the chat there. Nice. All right. Aloma, I think real people make the mistake of grating the nutmeg shell. I think anybody who working with nutmeg for the first time does always do that. So don't feel too bad. Don't feel too bad. That's a common mistake. Hi, Anne-Marie from Connecticut. Jerry Lee does not like currants and raisins. She say yuck. What's yuck about that? Currants and raisins just taste good. Where you going on with? Patrice, the oven is at 350. So I actually have my oven going already. I probably shouldn't, but and that is a reason why I'm sweating a little bit, because the oven on. So it's kind of warm inside here right now. And so this take a little while to rehydrate, but I say not too long. Let me just put these things away in the meantime. And while that is doing its thing, let's beat the egg. So we need to crack one egg. I guess I could use this. I'm going to use a bowl. So crack this egg. Oh gosh. Right, and use a fork and the egg. Right, that should be good. So you can slightly overexpose. Okay. Again, shout out to all the people who on Twitter following this via virtual events. Big up to virtual events for carrying the stream on Twitter. And please, if you are on Twitter and you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, please do so. Please subscribe to the channel, and you can also follow us at Eater Food on Twitter. We have been doing, I'm saying we, but that is really me. I have been doing these quarantine cooking videos for the past week or so, and I intend to do more. So please subscribe so you'll be notified when we're doing more. All right, so I have the sultanas here. Zoom in and let you see that they have rehydrated. Right, plump up nicely. Let's see if I could use the spoon and shake. So you see, then you know, looking dry and haggard no more. They're nice and plump, and that's what we're looking for. At this stage, so at this stage, obviously, you're not going to take this hot liquid and hot sultanas and currants and put it in here, because it will kill the yeast. The yeast will not activate. So what I need to do is drain this out and run some cold water on it. That's it. Again, it's real important to run the cold water on this, because if you add this in hot, that heat will kill the yeast and your dough will not rise. So now we want to add our sultanas and our currants. I'm going to give this a mix. Make sure it's evenly distributed within the mixture. And now, in with the liquid. And in with the egg. Now, as you know how it goes with dough, if this is too wet, we could always add a little more flour. If it is too dry, we could always add a little more liquid. So let's see how it comes together. Don't be afraid to adjust your recipe as you see fit. to get the desired outcome. Because of a myriad of things that could affect how the level of hydration in your flour, from your room temperature to temperature, the liquid, different things. I don't want to get too scientific. I'm saying I don't want to get, like, if I could. I can't get too scientific because I can't give you all the science behind it. But there is some amount of science behind what causes flour to have less or more hydration, depending on environmental factors and things. Sound like I know something. Alright, so I find we looking good. It looking like my measurements was spot on. But we go see. Looking good here. At this point, and there's the point where people just get kind of iffy about making dough. People just want to make dough and don't like to get their hands dirty. I don't understand that. I don't understand how you want to make bread and you want to make bun and them kind of thing, and you don't like to put your hand in flour. If you don't like to put your hand in flour, don't make no bread. Or go and get a KitchenAid and let the machine do the work for you. I mean, if a dough had a need for real long, or if you're making like a brioche bun where the dough just be real wet and thing, alright, I can understand where a machine could just come in with the dough hook and them kind of scene. But for something like this, or like a regular bread or a pizza, that kind of thing, like you're taking all the fun out of it when you use a machine jet. Get your hands in. This is what it is about. It's about, feeling the food. You understand? This is what the love does go in. You put your energy into it. So yeah, put your energies into the dough. Don't fray the dough. And I kind of bring it together in the bowl before we transfer it to the surface and start work it. And I say work it, but this don't really take too much working. All this need to do is come together properly and then knead until it gets smooth. So it's looking good here. Now make sure it come together a little more before I transfer it. And you see what I'm doing, you see the technique is just pull with your fingers and push with the base of your pan. That is the base, and turn the dough. That is it, just pull, push, turn, pull, push, turn. Kneading dough is not as complicated as some people might make it seem to be. It's a very simple thing. Imagine, I don't know, you're massaging somebody back. Yeah, do that. Imagine you're massaging somebody back. Like a proper massage, not no jokey thing. Right. I want to add a little flour to your surface. Dough onto the surface, and then we work this dough. Alright? Again, this don't need like real kneading. I would say you need this for about 5 minutes tops. Alright? Like the way this already come together, I don't think I need to knead this for much longer. So I need this for 5 minutes. I'm gonna see if I could zoom in so you can get a closer look at the kneading process. So as you can see, push, pull, turn, push, pull, turn. And you just, you're not, for this dough again, this is a light dough, so it's not a set of pressure and things, right? It's literally just a light touch you're going with. It's a light touch because it is a nice fluffy bun we looking for now. We're going for the fluff, for that fluff factor. Going for the fluff factor here, so it's already feeling nice. And the thing is, if you work with dough enough, you would know when a dough come together, the kind of spring action you get from it. You will know when the dough doing what it's supposed to do now. And I could already feel that this dough well on its way to becoming some best buns. Alright, I think we're good here. Right. Are they seeing that? Watch that. See that? See how the spring action that we getting there? This dough ready for the bowl. Anybody, people who cooking along, how are they going? I'm gonna know in the chat how are they going? The cook along crew, how are they going? Somebody say, I know who say ginger, but seeing a fear is ginger. You say that? Roxanne. Yeah. Some grated ginger, and this could be real best. You're talking things there. Some grated ginger in this will be real best. You know what? I'm glad you say that. I'll put some ginger in the glaze. You go do a ginger infused glaze. Yeah, man. Thanks for that, Roxanne. Boom. Nice. Alright. So, this dough goes back into the bowl. I just want to oil the bowl a little bit. Just a little bit, not too much. Alright. And you want to cover this and let it rise for 1 hour. Now, yes, I see, gosh, this thing all up in my face, but you come back out. Right, yes, I did say 1 hour, but I have this batch here already. I did this right before we started, so we're gonna put this aside and let it rest, and I'm gonna continue with this as if we let the hour pass. So I'm gonna rest this down. I'm gonna just cover it with this. And continue to work. So at this point, when you do at this stage, you want to punch it in, is after the hour when it rests. Depending on the temperature of your room too, and thing, it could take more than an hour. So it's when it actually double in size. So you look at it and you would know. It would be at least an hour, 45 minutes to an hour. If your place is nice and warm, I mean, if you're here in Trinidad, if you don't have AC on and that kind of thing, and the place warm, it could take like a 45 minutes. So, at the 45 minute interval, you can take a look and see. At this point, you want to transfer the dough on to our station, and I want to put it into a kind of shape where we could start to divide it equally. So, of course, the best shape for that would be a kind of rectangle shape. And then If you're real serious about this, you could use a scale and cut it out and measure each parting, but we know that we're not serious. I have a bench scraper here, but you could use a knife for this as well. Alright? So you're gonna try to divide this into equal portions. Looking equalish. So we should get 2, 4, 6, 8, 16 buns from this recipe. Right? So, all the with me still, right? Now the thing is, if the temperature on our side and we go ahead and the other dough rise, I will come back to the next set of dough that we have, so the people who are cooking along at home will have the opportunity to go through this process with me. But if not, again, when the video is over, you could still come back to it and see how to proceed. All right. So I have here a baking tray with a silicone mat. If you don't have the silicone mat, of course you could use parchment paper, or you could just grease or use your spray and spray the bottom of your tray, and you can rest it on the tray directly. Alright? So this is how we're going to form the buns. We're going to bring it into a ball like this in your hand, then rest it on the surface, kind of cup it, and just roll it. So you're cupping it with your hand and just kind of rolling it in a circular motion, like that. Zoom in so you can see the action here. Right. Right. So again, you have ball here. Pinch into a ball, kind of cup your hand over it, and then circular motion. And that is nice little bun here. And zoom out so you all can see the action, the full workstation. I see, I just kind of glance at the chat and I see the word saffron being mentioned, and I assuming that people concerned about the fact that these buns are not the yellow ones that you would get from the bakeries. Alright, so this is a traditional hot cross bun recipe. This is not the ones that you would get in the bakery that is a yellow bun with the ice and sugar on top. This is not that. This is the traditional way of making hot cross buns. So, I mean, if you want that bakery finish that you would get here, by all means do your thing, add your coloring or your saffron or whatever to get it that yellow color, but this is not that. This is something else. This is the traditional way of making it. As you can see, we're coming along nicely here. See if I can do 2 at a time. And this dough, I can tell already gonna be, these buns are already gonna be real fluffy, because anytime that I rest these here and have them sitting waiting to form into buns, they're already starting to puff up already. If you look at, like, they're already puffing up right here. So it's gonna be nice and fluffy. Anybody now joining, sorry, or they miss out so much, but we're making hot cross buns, doing a traditional hot cross bun recipe. Anybody who is in the chat, if you're in the chat for the first time, welcome to the channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell for notifications on when we post new videos. In addition to these quarantine cooking sessions that we're doing to, you know, let's encourage that interaction and engagement online with the channel. We also have our regularly scheduled programs. I will be still posting, and we still have episodes of Simply Local that will be going live every other week. So we posted the, what was our last one? The last video was the lamb burger. Yeah, posted the lamb burger last week. Emily did a lamb burger with a tzatziki sauce and a chana salad, chickpea chana salad. So you can go and check that out. And the next episode of Simply Local will be on the channel next week, not this week. So we actually post every other week. I will try, I usually post on a Monday. I will try to post one for tomorrow, but I cannot promise that, seeing that I'm doing usually. This time, Sunday evening is when I just, you know, put the laptop on, run some music from my Spotify, and I will just try to push out 1 or 2 episodes of but because of the whole quarantine situation with, you know, COVID-19 and we are on lockdown and thing, I'm not, well, one, I'm not at liberty to go to the supermarket as often as I can or used to be able to. And 2, I really had to be mindful of how I was spending money. So it's not like I could just go and pick up items and randomly create recipes. You know, some people ask me to make this and make that. You know, why you do this, why you do that. But truth be told, the next couple recipes, or at least for a while, because again, we don't know how long this thing will not go for. The next couple recipes for sure will not be stuff that I already have in my kitchen. And there's a nice time to talk about the pantry essentials. I did do a blog entry on the website talking about some pantry essentials, essential items that you could buy to stock up your pantry in this time. This is a guide on kind of shopping smart and knowing the kind of items that you could get the most bang for your buck in this time. So when I bought some of those things like pasta, rice, dry peas, them kind of thing. So the upcoming recipes are wouldn't be those types of recipes. Right, Ariel, I know Ariel talking, but I'm just trying to keep it interesting, so you're not just watching my hand just going so, that'll be kind of boring. Right, so as you can see, we're already 16 here, and it's gonna take about 15 minutes to rise again. In the meantime, I'm gonna work on the piping for the crosses. Again, this is not the, let me zoom out so you could stop watching these buns, you could watch my face well. Right, so these buns are not the ones that you would buy in a bakery. This is not the one that you used to get when you were small, that was yellow and had the big icing cross on it and thing. No, this is not that. This is a traditional hot cross bun. The crosses are baked into the bun. It's not on top of the bun, it's actually in the bun. I'm going to show you how to do that. It's real simple. So you want to let this rise for 15 minutes and we work on the piping for the crosses. Look at my face, I'll wipe. Alright. Okay, for the crosses, we need all-purpose flour, right? About half a cup. No, sorry, not half a cup, 1 cup. So using the quarter cup measurement. Actually, how much piping I need by? Nah, I don't think I need all that. So I'll go with half a cup of flour, because for those 16, I think this will be enough piping. Don't need to make a whole heap. And to this, we want to add a quarter cup of water. So half cup of flour, quarter cup of water. So just note, if you're scaling up this recipe, it's a 2-to-1 ratio. Alright? What we want to do is mix this into a paste. I find it kind of dry. Add a bit more water. I'm gonna mix this into a paste. And if you have a piping bag, you can put this into your piping bag and pipe it onto the buns. But I do not have a piping bag, so I am going to use a Ziploc bag. So if you have a Ziploc bag, then we're on the same page. Alright? If you don't have a Ziploc bag, I actually was going to try to use this. Should I try to use this? I feel like, yeah, this seemed like it'd be pliable enough. So what they would do with the Ziploc bag is you put it into the bag, cut a very small hole at the edge here, and then just pipe it out. I'm gonna try to use it in, you know what now? I'm gonna use the bag. I'm pretty sure most people would have a bag rather than this condiment dispenser. So let's go with the bag. If you don't have a Ziploc bag, you could use a regular plastic bag. Try to get all in there. Right. I think we're good there. Alright, get that down in the corners, like that. And yeah, there's the action here, you know. There's the action here. You want to cut a real small hole, that's all, because you want this to look neat now. You want no big obzucky cross. We're going for precision here. You want no big obzucky thing now, so you're going to try for precision. So let me get this out of the way. As you can see, the buns doing the do. They're almost ready. I want to let them rise a little bit more before I pipe them, so that they can kind of hold formation a little better now. So I'm going to give them a 5 minutes. In the meantime, let me check out the chat and see what's going on. Alright. Chantal, you could put sugar in the cross paste if you want, but honestly, you're not going to taste a difference, because the cross is literally going to get baked into the bun. When you bite into that, it's not like you're going to, the cross, you have to remember, I think people, probably so accustomed to the fact of the cross being the ice and sugar, that the thing that the cross going to be, going to have identity of its own in this dish. It's not going to. Aesthetically, you're going to see it. You're going to be into the bun, baked into the bun, but flavor-wise, you're not going to taste anything. You're not going to taste anything, because it's literally flour and water. If you want to put sugar in it, you could, but it's not going to make a difference. It's not like you're going to taste the sugar and be like, hey, this person put sugar in that flour piece. You're not going to taste it. So I would say don't put no sugar, just make the paste just as is and put it in. If you want to, by all means. It could be a kind of placebo effect though. So, right. Yeah, it's traditional hot cross buns we're making here. I'm just waiting for these to rise a little bit again, and then I'll pipe it, because I want them to be closer to the final form before I pipe them, so that again we get a nice, precise finish. We're going for precision, not obzucky. Right. And at this point, you have your oven preheated at 350 degrees. These will bake for 25 minutes, I think it is, 25 minutes. Yes. Let me double check. Don't quote me. Right. So let's double check that. Yeah, about 20 to 25 minutes actually. Right, we're almost there. We're almost ready. They're puffing up very nicely. Watch that there. See what's going on there. We're looking good. We're almost ready for the piping. For the piping, let me see if I can get some zoom in action. I'm going to set this up one time for you. In close. Now, again with this tip, cutting this tip is again precision, no obzucky thing. So you want to cut a very small hole, like that's it. That's all you need. That's all you need. Small thing, and then I think we're ready for the piping now. So let us begin. Alright, now we're going across. Right. Boom, bang. We in our gears. So we ready. We are ready for the oven. It has risen. Boom. Nice, fluffy. Can then go put these into the oven, 350 degrees, 20 to 25 minutes, middle rack of the oven. And yeah, in the meantime, we're gonna get started on the glaze. Yeah. We in a gear, people. We in a gear. So, as you can see, simple, no fuss, nice flour paste and cross business. So we looking there. We ready. Yeah. Alright. So into the oven for 20 to 25 minutes, 350 degrees, boom. Right. Now, time for that glaze. Now, I can't remember who it was in the chat. No fakery in the bakery, I fear. No fakery in the bakery. Don't know. Right. So, I can't remember who it was in the chat. I'll remember who. But somebody said ginger. And I really like how that ginger vibe sunging. That ginger vibe sunging real nice. So, originally I was just gonna do a bay leaf citrus glaze. But that ginger something like vibes. So we're gonna add some ginger to that. So let me get started on the glaze. Glaze is no rocket science business. Glaze is easy thing. You see, right out. So let me let you know what we're doing with the glaze. Glaze is equal parts sugar to water. That's why you're making a simple syrup. So equal parts sugar to water, and then you could infuse that with any type of flavor you want. Now, again, when I say any type of flavor, you could literally, I like to use bay leaf and spices to do this glaze. And I'm actually going to add some of the juice as well, the orange and lemon juice, give it that citrus vibes. If you want, you could do passion fruit. You could do a passion fruit glaze. You could use sorrel. You can make a sorrel glaze. You could use, if you wanted to use alcohol, you could make like a rum-based glaze. It's a real thing you could do. You could really go wild and choose all kind of flavors and flavor up this the way that you want. As I said, I like bay leaf. If you know me, bay leaf is bay. So I'm gonna put some bay leaf, some spices. I think I'll do clove. So yeah, think about it. Think about Christmas time, right? And your ham and thing. How you just glaze ham, same kind of thing. Clove, and some bay leaf, some citrus, and I think we good. And I'm using the ginger because I like that ginger vibes. That ginger vibes is a real nice seed. Rum could be nice. Coffee, yeah. coffee and all. You could do a coffee glaze for this. A coffee glaze could be nice. If you wanted to go real over the top, you could do a caramel glaze for this shit. You could glaze this in caramel. If you have a real sweet tooth and they wanted to go real over the top, you could drizzle this in caramel if you want. But we ain't going for all that here. So, right, let me get started on this glaze business. So I need some ginger powder, which I do have. So Jed, I smelling it already, Jed. It don't smell in them buns. Them buns will not be best. Alright, cut. Rinse this out real quick. So, as I said, it's equal parts liquid to equal parts sugar. Because I am not clairvoyant and I don't know, when I cut this lemon and this orange, I don't know how much liquid I'm going to get out of it. I'm just going to do half each. I'm not going to do the whole thing. I will measure that first and then add the rest in water. So, anybody who following along at home and looking to do the glaze, I think this is the best way to approach it to make sure that the glaze come together properly, because it's equal parts liquid to equal parts sugar. So, best way to do it, add the liquid from the fruit first. So I'm going to add half of the lemon and half of the orange. Right? Let's see what's going on there. And I'm only adding half because here we're going for citrus flavors, but you don't want it to be overpowering in the glazing. I mean, if you want it to be real citrusy, you could go ahead and do that. That's on no scene. But I ain't going for that. I'm going for subtlety here. I'm going for a subtle citrus, subtle spices, you know. And everything should come together nice. Right, half of the orange as well. I actually got these lemons and this orange from Market Movers this morning. Shout out to Market Movers. Alright. Smelling them buns red. Buns smelling red. Right. So from this I actually got 1/4 cup. So you're gonna add 3/4 cups of water to this. Alright. So I got 1/4 cup of juice, 3/4 cups of water. And then we're gonna add the liquid to this pan. Yeah. Gonna add 1 cup of sugar. I would hazard a guess and say for this I would go with, because we want a hint of ginger, we don't want, again we're going for subtle flavors. I would go with a 1/4 teaspoon of ginger powder. If you have, I have fresh ginger, but I have other things to make during the week now, so I don't want to use out my fresh ginger. Powdered ginger would work just as well in here. So, with a 1/4 teaspoon powdered ginger, of course, bay leaf. I keep my bay leaf, a good tip to keep bay leaf in the freezer. Once you keep bay leaf in the freezer, it will always stay fresh. So I had this bay leaf, I got my bay leaf from my partner Marlon from up in home in Mover, and I get this like dread, probably more than this a year. I had this a year, probably about a year. And look at that, look like it now pick off the tree. So keep your bay leaf in the freezer. Always stay fresh. See how much bay leaf I still have. I just get real bay leaf from it. As I say, bay leaf is bay. So, yeah. Alright. And now, some clove. I would say about 4 grains. So 5 grains of clove. And add that into there. Right. And remember what earlier I was talking about salt and what salt does in terms of allowing the different flavors to come out, and you can actually taste them on your palate. You could leave this as is, but Jed, trust me, just a pinch, one little pinch of salt in this, will allow you to taste, when you're tasting the glaze, taste the ginger, taste the bay leaf, taste the clove, taste the citrus by itself. And yes, it's coming together as one, but on your palate, you'll be able to identify the flavors now. Just a little of salt will do that. So, that's a little tip. Right. I want this to reduce, and once it starts to thicken, put this one at lower. Right. I'll zoom in there, get some of this action here happening. Let's see what happened here. So you have the glaze on the way. The sugar will dissolve, the liquid will start to evaporate, and this will start to thicken and form your simple syrup or glaze as we're using it in this application. And by all means, don't be afraid to taste your product while you're doing it. And if you need to tweak it, by all means, go ahead and tweak it. Now, here we're going on, right? This tasting real good. Real good. What I want to do is just hit it with a little lemon zest. That's a little bit. Feeling like the natural oils from the zest, or just take it up a notch now. So, just gonna hit it with a little bit of lemon zest. Alright. Them buns smelling real good. Let me see what's going on with them buns. Almost ready. They're almost ready. Right. It's coming together nicely. Get our taste again. Perfect. That little, you won't believe how that little touch of salt and then that little bit of lemon zest that we put in just change the whole thing. So we in a gear. Let us do what we're doing. Let's clear up here in the meantime and get ready for the buns. The buns are almost ready. Right. Good. So let me see what's happening in the chat. The yellow foam is from the citrus. Remember we put orange juice and lemon juice in there. That yellow foam is from the orange juice. And where's a citrus glaze that we're doing? Looking good here. Oh, Lynette. Oh, you're cooking along. Nice. So you're getting the yellow foam. Yeah. But you will get that because again, it's you know, that's from the lemon and orange juice. Nothing to be worried about. It's all good. If it starts to foam up a little too much, just remove it and have it back. Actually put it down to low heat now and let it reduce. But we are good to go. The buns have, oh, the bun's done. No. Timer saying 3 more minutes. I'm gonna be patient. I mean, I don't want them to burn. I'll set them for the 20 minutes. So I'm gonna be patient, but they're looking like they're ready. So let me see what's going on. And actually, our next set of dough has risen, doubled in size. So we could, when we finish with that, or they could let me know in the chat how all the dough looking, if it's ready to go, but this actually ready to go. So I could actually go through the same process of portioning it out and piping it and everything with you. If yours ready as well, so let me know in the chat if your dough has risen and if it's ready, and you go through that process again. But ready to go. So as you can see, we simmering our way here. I'm gonna let you get a closer look. You really want to keep it on a low flame after it come to a boil, so that that reduction part of the process starts happening. So as you can see, I have it going on a very low flame now, and it just gradually reducing and water evaporating and the glaze coming together. It will, the longer you leave this, is the more it will thicken. So we have this going for about, I would say roughly about 5 minutes so far. Yeah. Nice, Colleen, nice, nice. Right, Lynette, you're nice, okay. Right, so it's a good thing. My dough risen, yours risen, so we'll get to go through that process together. The glaze reducing, so we're almost ready to look at that. It's time. Now here what's going on, right? I feel I need to pipe the crosses a little thicker, you know, because it's either I leave them too long, but I find like the cross need more definition there. All I'm saying, I find it need more definition. So I feel to deal with that, what I will do is pipe them a little thicker, and I'll probably monitor it a little bit, because it went, if it come out probably like 2 minutes before, the crosses would still have a little more definition now. So we will try for that. Oops, right. So as you can see, you're seeing the crosses, but I find they could have a little more definition. I find so, my personal preference. The day, but it's like the day, but they ain't day now. Understand? You seeing that? So I'll go for a little thicker, and you'll see what results we get from that. So let me transfer those to our rack. Of course, these very hot, so you want to be careful. I find it could be a little thicker. I find so. Especially if I'm not ready to take my picture now. I'm ready to take the pictures to post on Instagram and things. The cross had to be well defined. So I'm going for thicker. And I'll probably go for 18 minutes on in the oven rather than the full 20. Now, you could actually glaze these one time, you know, because you're supposed to glaze them while it's still warm. So, actually I'll let it cool for a minute or two, and then I'll glaze them. And then we will start on the next batch of dough. Lauren, that cross that you're talking about is that cross is the ice and sugar type cross that you would find in the bakeries. This is not that. What we're doing is a traditional hot cross bun recipe. So the cross is actually go on in the bun. The cross actually baked into the bun. So I'm doing it that way. And for that we're using flour paste. It's not ice and sugar. So it's a different process. I need something to put these buns in, because if I glaze them, we'll just drip and make mess here. What can I use? Oh. Glaze, can I get ready? We start glazing these, and then I'll move on to organizing the other batch of dough. So brush here. Nice glaze on there. Nice. Proper. Yeah. So again, this is not the buns that you would typically buy in the bakeries for Easter. These are traditional hot cross buns. So the cross is baked into the bun. I'm still using the glaze. I was just going to do a bay leaf and citrus spice glaze, but somebody in the chat mentioned ginger, and we went for the ginger, and it tastes in real best. So shout out to please let me know who it was so I could let them know by name. I could call them by name, but shout out to that person for making the ginger suggestion. I think that was a real good addition to our glaze. Alright, I don't want to use out all of this because we still have the next batch to put the glaze on, but I mean, these looking good. I am pretty sure they are going to taste amazing. So I mean, look at that. Again, my only thing is cross need to be a little more defined for me, my preference. So we're gonna work on that. So now, gosh, I should, nah, here we're going on. I had a, let me let it cool a little bit. You let it cool a little bit. Before waiting for a taste. You let it cool a little bit. I'm gonna roll like that. In the meantime, while it's cooling, I must work on the other dough. Right? So that dough that I put in was actually what I started from before, but luckily this other batch that I made is ready. So again, you're gonna punch the air out and transfer it onto the surface. Right, we're going on in the chat. Roxanne is the MVP. Roxanne come through with the ginger. Roxanne come through with the ginger. Thanks, Roxanne. Right, so you see how our dough looking? Real good. Looking real proper. And yes, I told you that the all-purpose flour will work not just as well. It'll yield different results, but the baker's flour really give you that soft texture, that real fluffiness. This is a totally different texture to what we have there going on right now. It's fluffy, but it's not fluffy like this. This real fluffy. This is extra fluff going on here. So let me divvy up. Going again, equal parts, or as equal as we could be. Right? Again, if you want it to be real, like proper, then you could use a scale and measure out each one so that each one come out, you know, perfect size. But we're not doing this for marks, so it's all right. Right. Okay, so same drill as before. 4 minutes into our bowl, like so, and I can just pinch. Now you want to rest on the surface, cup your hand like so, and just roll it. And boom, nice it. Ready. Same thing again. Just kind of pinch the bottom or the top, you know, where perspective you're looking at it from. It's the bottom now, and then roll. Right. So the people who following along in the chat, how are they going? All they should be at this stage now with me. Cheese and bun sounding real good. So let me know how all they, if all they had to buy Hot Cross Buns, who's all they go to? Where all they get it? Where's your favorite Hot Cross Bun from? Egg substitute. You think you could leave out the egg, you know? This, you don't have, the egg is not mandatory. So you could leave the egg out in this recipe and it will not make or break the recipe. So you can omit the egg if you want to. Linda's, people say Linda's. Ronaldo saying kiss. Oh, that's the only thing that kiss don't do well? Ronaldo, Tyrell think kiss don't do well. Adams. I never eat a hot cross bun from Adams, but I hear people talk about Adams. I hear people say Adams good. Honestly, since selling, nah, I'm not selling right. Like I gave the recipe for free. You could do it for yourself, Elizabeth. You could bake your own. And let me see. I'm gonna tell you. Since I had these homemade ones that we made on the shows, that's Simply Local. Like Dred, I definitely cannot go back to eating a store-bought hot cross bun. I can't. Sorry, this a million times better. A million times better than anything you could buy. I don't care who's selling it. I ain't care who make it. If you make this, it will be a million times better than anything you could buy. Well, shucks, I was supposed to cut 16, I cut 12, yes? Alright, well, these could just be bigger. Alright, no scene. These could just be some big ones. This could be some nice big hot cross buns. Right. Boom. Alright, so the issue we had with the crosses just now is that they kind of disappear into the bun. So I'm going to cut the hole a little bigger so we'll get a thicker cross and then we get to piping. Alright. Now these will definitely be more visible. Seen that already. Space. Let's go across now. Feel that these should be the ones for the gram. And we go see. I'm gonna count the eggs before the hatch, but these looking like they're showing promise. So Nice. So, again, round 2. I'm going to put these in for 18 minutes rather than the 20. I'm going to actually leave them a little bit again for about 5 minutes again to rise a little bit, and then I'm going to stick them in the oven for 18. But in the meantime, between time, let me deal with one of these buns. This is about time. It's about time. So, here what's going on. Sticky, fluffy on the inside. See what's going on there. Fluff. Full fluff, you're dealing with it. Yeah, man. Sticky glaze, ginger saying real things. Getting that nice spiciness from the cardamom and the citrus from the lemon zest and the orange zest. And again the cinnamon, again the nutmeg. And again, I didn't add too much sugar to this, so this is not a real sweet bun. Yeah, again, the sweetness from the glaze, but the bun itself is not overly sweet, which I do like in them, some of them buns that you buy in the bakery now. They're not dry. Yeah, you know. Take what I'm telling you. You make this, you never buy an next hot cross bun. You're done with that. Done story. So make it, try it. Yeah. Again, the ones, these, let me see if I get one. This one, the cross kind of pronounced. Not as pronounced as we want, so we're going with the second one, but again, you see how the cross baked into the bun. So it's actually part of the bun. And again, showing you the cross section, you see what happening there. Now you know dry bun. That fluffy, delicious. With some cheese, trust the eye. It's winning. You're a winner. Tea, coffee, cheese is a wrap. Total wrap. So, here what's going on. I already went through the other steps with you all. So, I think at this point, I'm going to stick these in the oven, bake them, glaze them, put them out, take some pictures and things, and organize the blog for tomorrow. But guys who cooking along with me, I mean, I already went through the other steps, so you're in good hands. You know what to do. You could continue this and finish it off. In the oven, I would say 18 minutes. If it needs to get a little more color, leave it in for 2-3 minutes again, but I think 18 minutes is the target I'm looking at in my oven. Again, the glaze, choose your own adventure. You could flavor that glaze how you want to flavor it. And yeah, I think this is a winner. I want to thank everybody for coming into the chat. Let me pay some attention to the chat here. Anybody who making it and reach the stage of oven, they're ready for the oven. Anybody who making it ready for the oven now, let me know in the chat. I'm not hearing from them. Alright, so as I said, I have these ready for the oven. I'm going to put these in for 18 minutes. Pull them out and glaze them. And again, I want to thank you all for joining me. This was good, went well. Baking, I mean, doing like a bread, pizza is my forte. Bread, a fairly, alright with bread and thing. Doing like these kind of buns and thing is not really my forte, so, it's not my comfort zone per se. Cooking, currying, pilau, them kind of thing, that's more my forte. This is a still have a kind of learning curve for me with doing these kind of things. So, all in all, I think it came out good. It's a pretty good recipe to follow. The recipe is in the description of the video, so please, if you want to try it step by step and follow along, you can follow the recipes in the description. I will be doing a version and posting it, so look out for that. Please, if you're in the chat and you have not subscribed, please do so. Please subscribe to the channel. Ronaldo, if you want buns, please come for buns. Because So yeah, CJGT. Buns. And maybe you could drop some for Lima too. Yeah. So, thanks again for joining. Thanks for watching. Again, we will be doing more of the quarantine cooking sessions. So please subscribe to the channel. Please follow us across social media, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook to be updated on when we're going to do more sessions. We will have and Simply Local running still, so please look out for those as well. And during the week I post stuff to the website as well. I'm doing some written recipes, so if you follow us on social media, you'll get those as well. It's not only videos we do, I also do written recipes, so you can check out the website for that. Follow us on Twitter at EaterFood, Facebook at EaterFood, and Instagram at EaterFoodTT. The website is eaterfoodtt.com. And please again subscribe to our YouTube channel. Every subscription counts. To the people who are on Twitter, if you stuck through the whole thing, or even if you didn't and just check it out and enjoy the vibes, thanks for logging on. Big up to Virtual Events for hosting or for streaming this live stream on their platform as well. And yeah, follow us again on Twitter at EaterFood. I will see you all in the next one. Thank you again. I really appreciate you all coming and spending some time with me in the kitchen. And yeah, I'll see you all in the next one. Have a good Sunday evening. Bless. Ronaldo, come true. Buns, CJGT.